spoil it for when we want to put it on YouTube, won't it? Right, people, we've got another introducing for you. This is Duggys Stone Radio, part of Duggys and Tommy Dustbin, where we bring you what we believe are the best bands out there. And this week, I think it's going to be a new feature. We're going to try and do it. We've decided to bring on the Track of the Month band at the start of the Track of the Month to have a chat with them. So let me bring him on screen now. How you doing?
How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
I'm Kyle from The Notion. I'm singer, songwriter, guitarist.
Do everything.
Yeah, busy man in the band. Yeah, doing this as well on my own today. So,
hey mate, I'm doing this all on my own. So don't go get any sympathy from me. No, but we do, don't we? We tend to have to do a lot of our own stuff, don't we? And but yeah, thanks for coming on the show. And
yeah, thanks for having us.
We played that crap track at the start of the show. What's it called? Once again.
Terrible, isn't it? Awful.
It's shit, mate.
Awful song.
There's nothing else out, so we thought, fuck it, we'll put that on. It'll do. No, banging. No, genuinely, because sometimes Janice will say, what do you think about this track? And I'll go, no. It doesn't. She says it's really good. Or it's this. And, yeah, but it doesn't hit you. It needs to hit you right between the eyeballs to open the show. Otherwise, it can't be on the show. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be that good. So
yeah, it's got a bit of grit to it, hasn't it? So it's quite a dirty track for us, to be honest. Quite a heavier track. So
well, it's made it on. I know we're not a massive show, but we will be one day. And but we love it. We love it, mate. And we love talking to bands that are up and coming. And you know, there's that many. We can't believe. You know, we were just talking about a band before that potentially might be on Newcomers for Glastonbury, and they've been on the show. So brilliant. That's great for us. Great for them. So tell us a bit about The Notion then.
Yeah. So we started in I think it was about 2019, and it was me and my brother. So the lead guitarist is my brother in the band, and I've been wanting to be in a band for a few years, and then he started getting into it. He picked up the guitar and then dragged his two mates from school along who'd never played an instrument in their life. So it was a slow process to get to where we are today, but yeah, it's sounding good now. And yeah.
Wow. Considering they've not started off not playing instruments, absolutely bloody wonderful, mate. Wonderful. Right, have we got any people? Drop some questions in the chat because I'm going to struggle tonight, I think. I've had a bit of a day of it, mate. Bit of a long day, but never mind. That's for me to worry about, isn't it? Right, there we go. So, what have you got popping? Have you got any gigs up and running coming in a minute?
So yeah, we've just brought this debut EP out with Once Again on it. We've had this 4-track EP. So we did a headline gig in Manchester a few weeks ago, which was a great night. And then we've got Narden Festival coming up in Sheffield in a couple of weeks. So there's slow readers clubs, a few bands that we like on there, like Stanley's and Lizzie Taylor and bands like that. So that'll be a good day. And then we've got a few dates. Yeah, we've got a few dates coming up. I think we've got one in Huddersfield, one in Rochdale, and we've got a couple of festivals yet as well that have not been announced yet. So yeah, busy times at the minute, and then probably in the studio again through the next EP.
Excellent. So where's the band based? You're all in one location?
Yeah, so we're based in Manchester, but it's like Failsworth, so it's just outside, the Oldham way sort of way. So yeah. we rehearse in Droylsden as well, so it's nearby.
Oh, yeah. Nice, because I'm from a little place called Eccles.
Yeah, that's the other side, isn't it? Other side of Manchester, that.
I know, where all the nutters come from. Like me.
There's a few nutters in Failsworth, mate.
I'm telling you what. There is as well, and I've been to Skegness today doing some driving, and tell you what, it's like the arse end of the country there. So I don't know if we've got anyone from Skeggy on here, but now they can't be because they're all smackheads, aren't they? Look,
I'm originally from Blackburn, so I'm from the king of the smackheads, really. So
well, you made sense, and you moved out to somewhere less. Oh, man. No, Janice has been on. She says, tell us about the track.
Yeah, so we recorded it in Bury last year, and the EP, because there's 4 tracks on it, they were all quite old songs, but with this one, it's probably the newest of the 4. There's not a lot really to it, to be honest. I wrote it on the bass, which is different for me, so it's quite a riffy song that's different for us, and it's probably got a bit of Britpop in there. It's like I say, it's a bit of a different, heavier sound for us, but we've been opening up with it at gigs and stuff, and it's really, really good. It goes down live really well, and I think out of the 4 tracks, we released Slow Down at the start of September, But apart from that one, I think it's definitely been the best one, the best feedback we've received off it. So yeah, it's
Brilliant.
been a good track to release. Yeah.
I wasn't laughing at you then. I'm laughing at the comments because we've got Chris Sutton from the Ball Slant. Go and check them out. They're an
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant grunge band from Sweden. But none of them are from Sweden. He's from Florida, and the other two are from Italy. And basically, he's just said, "What is a smackhead?" Yeah, yeah, whatever. Someone's put a druggie. Yeah, somebody who does drugs, or do you know what I mean? You know, yeah,
Lost the plot. Yeah.
yeah, I lost it. Smackhead,
What a question.
because you call it smack. You see, smack. Have you got a bit of smack? I mean, don't do drugs. Well, yeah, either that or it'd be a good place to pick up a lot of people to join a rock and roll band because they're already into it, aren't they? They're already intoxicated. Do you know what I mean?
We try and stay away. We try and stay away.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Eddie's been on. He's asked a sensible question. He says, "What instrument is your favourite to play?"
Well, I can only play guitar and bass at the minute, but I am trying to learn how to play piano, which is a
wow.
slow process. But it's just it just opens up the songwriting process so much more. I think being able to play piano, and we've got a lot of piano in our songs as well. So we're looking for a piano player in the future. But yeah, it's got to be guitar at the minute because that's the only thing I can really play, guitar and bass at the minute. So
Well, that's one more instrument than me.
yeah.
Well, two, guitar and bass. They're both guitars, you know. Bass is a guitar as well, you know.
Oh, I know. But sounds like I could play more instruments then, doesn't it? If I say bass and guitar, so do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you're just a lead singer, you can say, I can sing on 7 different mics, all of them. Just give me one, I'll sing on anything. Lele Records, favourite guitar then? Go and check Lele Records out in Guernsey as well.
Absolutely, I've got it next to me. I've had this for about 8 years now, and I actually bought it in Blackburn at Reedy's for about 600 quid, and it's a Fender Telecaster, and I absolutely love it. The tone on it's brilliant, and I've not really ventured out much past it really. I've always played that for gigs and stuff. Like every time I've been in the studio, everyone compliments the tone on it and stuff, and yeah, I just love the sound of it. So yeah, definitely got to be a Fender. I wanted a Jazzmaster as well, but can't afford that quite yet, so we're just stuck with the old Telly at the minute.
Well, if you tap up one of the smackheads in Blackburn, they'll still get you one for
Rob one for me. Yeah.
They'll get you one for about 50 quid. So Lele's saying because he's obviously Lele Records is also Coastal Fire Department, and he said he loves tellies. So there you go. So they're all the people I know they're talking about instruments and stuff. We've got no idea what they're going on about. Oh, I'll tell you what, can you do? Don't know I'm doing this, but can you do as a shout out? Because I think Mrs. Dennis Newsagent has only come to watch the show because you're on tonight.
Really?
I think she's been playing your stuff, yeah, because she's up in Manchester. So if you could just say, yeah, good evening, Mrs. Dennis Newsagent, something like that for her.
Good evening, Mrs. Dennis Newsagent. Thank you for joining.
There you go, Mrs. Dennis. We never do that, but we thought we'd do that tonight. She said, I'm definitely coming to watch The Notion because I love them. So I'm sure on her show she's been playing your music. Oh, Kev B, he adds to the show as well. He says, what are your influences? So
Is that Kev Baylor, by any chance?
Kev B, yeah.
Yeah. He's been at our few gigs. He's absolutely mad. He's the one who gets the crowd going usually.
Oh no, it might
Kev
not
Baylor.
be the same one. Sorry, this is Kev,
It's a different one.
It's a different guy. This is different. Kev B adds to our shows. Sorry.
Right.
No, it's not him.
Influences. I think for me, a lot of the minute I've been listening to is like Sam Fender and new bands like Wolf Alice. But the early influences, there's a lot of James in there. Like there's so many varies because I love like orchestral music as well, like adding strings to songs. So bands like The Verve and stuff that add loads of strings in and stuff like that.
Nice.
Just stuff like that with songwriting. But I'm into like loads of different genres. Like I even like a bit of like Lana Del Rey on the pop side and stuff. And I sort of take bits from different influences and sort of put it into a sort of indie rock sound. That's the way I sort of work it. But yeah, into so many different artists really. Yeah, about it.
Excellent. Love it. Happy Valley Neil. Is it a vintage or a younger Fender? A younger Fender? That doesn't sound right when you read it out, does it?
Hey, what? Younger Fender?
A younger Fender, yeah. It sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Tell you what, that is a great question, but it's a question I don't know the answer to.
Well,
so
there you go.
I'll have to find out for you.
Whichever one's the most expensive, because he will sell it for you. Now, this was a question. This question got asked last week by Chris over in Sweden, and we asked the other week. We asked the guy who was in Brazil, so Lost in Translation, and we said, because he's in Brazil, it's always warm. And he said, "Have you got any tan lines?" And he just couldn't get it. He didn't understand what he's talking about. So he's asking you the question: Have you got any tan lines? Have you seen him, mate? He's all pasty faced. He's not got no tan lines.
Pasty face. It's been the first time we've seen sun in Manchester for about 6 months today. So no
Hey,
tan lines, no.
it's been gorgeous today, mate. It's been absolutely
Yeah, no.
gorgeous. This is a crap question, really.
Here we go.
Football team.
Blackburn. The one
Blackburn,
thing
there
I like
straight away.
about the place, yeah.
Yeah.
Blackburn, it's terrible. We're going to get relegated, I think, this season as well. So it's been awful. But the rest of the band, they're all City fans. So yeah,
I don't do football or any sport really, but I did used to go and watch City when they were at Main Road, and I've
yeah.
been to the Etihad a couple of times. Oh, he's on from Brazil. He says he's got lots of tan lines, so he didn't go make it.
Yeah, we will do, won't we? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, right. Any disasters on stage? Because that's always a good question to ask. And normally, who, terrible at the time, but later on they come out to be good.
There's one gig that we'll never forget ever, and it was again, it's recurring theme. It's about Blackburn. We played one of the first gigs, and it was a gig in Blackburn, and we got there, and it was the sound engineer's first ever gig, like doing the sound. So we rocked up at like 5 o'clock, and we were just sat there for about 2 hours while he was setting all the cables up. So we only had time to sound check about half an hour before the doors. Um, anyway, we'd been for some food during that as well. And I think we'd gone to like some dodgy takeaway, something because Ethan, our bassist, he started like throwing up about 20 minutes before we were supposed to go on. And then promoter said, "Yeah, right, it's time to go on stage now." So we've gone on stage, all set up. He's still in the toilets throwing up. So that was a disaster at the start. And then we started playing the first song, and like none of the monitors were on or anything like that. And our amps, the sound engineer told us to turn our amps like right down, so we couldn't hear anything on stage. So we played awfully. And then, Ethan managed to get on stage eventually. But like I said, for the whole gig, I was just thinking he's just going to throw up on me in about 2 seconds. So, and then Dylan snapped a guitar string, broke his guitar on the same gig. So everything that could have gone wrong in that gig, it was an absolute disaster. But there was only about 6 people there. So, yeah.
Wonderful. And I was thinking the same because Chris has commented puking and thrashing is pure punk rock. I thought that if he'd have come on stage and threw up, you could have gone, listen, back in the day, you had the Sex Pistols, you've got the Notion now. Oh, Lele Records, pints, shorts or cocktails?
Pint of Guinness at the minute, mate, yeah.
Oh, man.
Can't beat it.
Have you tried Brewdog's stout?
No, I've not actually, no. I've tried Guinness, obviously the main one, Guinness. I've had a Murphy's. Have you ever been to Mulligan's in Manchester?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done one in there called Forged as well at the minute, but
nice.
Weren't right good that one. But yeah, into the Guinness at the minute, really, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, try the Brewdog one in a can. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Posty Ross says, who would you like to collaborate and sing with? That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question, that. Off the top of my head, I think I'd love to do something like with somebody out of a different genre. So either have like say someone like a Lana Del Rey or something like that, just something completely different that would just throw you off instead of just having another band on.
Yeah.
Or maybe have like a rapper on it, or a one track, something like that. Yeah. But
I think it works when you do stuff. And I'm just off the top of my head because in the chat room as well. But the Ball Slam did a track there. They are proper grunge, and they mix things up. And they had I was listening to the track the other week. I can't think what it was now. And I thought, that's a steel guitar. He actually got a country steel guitar guy playing on the grunge track. And it's phenomenal. It's awesome. So, yeah, that'd work, wouldn't it? That'd really work.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd really work. Have you got any gigs? Have you got any gigs sorted out? Any festivals you got going on or anything?
Yeah, like I say, so we've got that Now Then festival in Sheffield in a couple of weeks on the 23rd. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. We're at a gig as well the night before that in London, so we've got to get up early and get down to Sheffield. So that's going to be an early one. And then I think we've just got a gig as well. We're playing Manchester again next Friday at Oldham Street with This Feeling. And then, like I say, we've got Huddersfield and Rochdale coming up as well. But we've got a couple of festivals in the pipeline. But can't announce them yet. So yeah,
Oh, good, good, good. Well, when you do announce them, we will be saying that the
tagging in them,
Notion
mate,
are
yeah.
now on whatever Glastonbury because they've been on the Dougie Stone radios. I'll start again. They've been on Duggys Atomic Dustbin. It's been a long day, mate. It's been a long day. Have we got any other questions? Here's one. Do you play your own tracks to warm up, or do you play someone else's tracks like Matt Knopfler? Let tracks to. I don't even know what he said. I don't know what he said there. Let track to go. Get ready to go live. Well, I don't know. Sorry, I don't even ask that. Anyway, what do you do to warm up? You must just sound check your own
Yeah,
stuff.
usually we
mustn't
just play our own songs. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do a couple of songs in the sound check.
Stupid question.
You usually play once again, to be fair, because it's one of the hardest ones to sing, so it gets the voice nice and warmed up, to be honest. So,
Well, as long as you don't peak too early with the track.
well, yeah.
Because normally what we do on this part of the show is play your track, but we've played at the start of the show. So it's a bit
Play it
like,
again, mate. Play it again.
oh, he wants us to play it again, people. We might have to play it again. Is there anything you want? Where can people find you? Where's the best place for people to get hold of you?
Absolutely everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, or X, whatever it's called these days. At the Notion_band, Facebook. We've got a website, Instagram, Twitter. I've said it all, and TikTok, everything. We're all there, absolutely everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
Excellent. Love it.
Yeah.
Can you do us a favour before you go? Because I'm going to let you go in a second.
Yeah, mate.
Can you say, this is the Notion and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio?
This is The Notion, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
Perfect. What we're doing,
There you go,
we're
mate.
making an archive of everyone we speak to, because
Yeah.
when you all become famous, we'll go, how have you got that? How have you got them to the Notion to do your jingle? We'll go, well, we was there at the start, weren't we? So don't worry about it. And that's what it's all about. Oh, hang on a minute. Janice says, I've dropped another Notion track on the playlist. So she's
There we
working
go.
away.
Which one is it?
I can't even see it. The Notion. Where is it, Janice? What have you left? What's she dropped on? What is it? I don't know. Unless she says, I'm going to drop another track. Oh, there it is. Still in the Dark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's on the EP as well, yeah.
Always say Manchester, dead dark. Yeah. Right. So tell us about this track, and then we'll.
Yeah, Still in the Dark. It was sort of, this is a really old song list, but we wanted to make every track on the EP sound different. So this one's very different sounding for us. But it's about like sort of not letting the bad voice get into your head and all that sort of stuff, trying to push towards your goals and stuff like that. So Still in the Dark is sort of, trying to push out of, get into the light and be successful and all that sort of stuff.
Love it.
And it's got a little Denzel Washington speech in it in the bridge. So we've not been
Nice.
done for copywriters out with that, so it's going good so far.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming on. Wish you all the luck. As soon as you find out, or as soon as you confirm all of these amazing festivals you're going to be playing, because we know you will be doing, let Janice know so we can talk about it. And feel free to drop a voice messages or little videos, because on the show we like to play little snippets from band that they're doing gigs or they've got an album out or whatever they're doing, and it just makes it better for you, and it makes it better for people that are watching the show as well. Don't have to just look at me all the time.
Perfect, mate. Cheers
Right,
for having us on.
we're going to play this. You take it easy, mate.
Nice one, mate. Cheers. Have a good one.
Take care. That's the Notion. Duggys Atomic Dustbin. Wonderful.